So yes, if you got it right, I'm delighted to say that the first name confirmed for the Steve Lee testimonial game is Jordan Fox, the guy that lifted that long-awaited league championship for the Nottingham Panthers. Of course, the season where Panthers won all those trophies. Jordan, welcome.
Thank you. Happy to be doing this.
Now, listen, the first thing is, how excited are you to be coming back to Nottingham in October?
I'm really excited. As soon as it was announced, I told my wife, I was like, I really hope Stevie invites me. I go, if he doesn't, I'm going to be really mad. But I'm so excited to come back, see all the guys, see the fans. I mean, for me, that was the highlight of my hockey career. It was the most fun I ever had. You know, I tell people all the time that Nottingham was really like my second home. You know, in hockey, and I'm so excited.
What was it about Nottingham that made it so special for you?
I think the guys, first of all, especially both years I was there, we just had a really close group of guys, you know, and that's what made us successful. And then the city, I mean, they really embraced us. It was, you know, a lot of us that don't play in the NHL, we play in small towns in the United States. We're walking around the street, and no one really knows who we are. But when you're walking around the city center, you know, and you see a little kid whisper to his dad and point at you, you know, it's a cool thing, you know, for, you know, you don't get that kind of treatment other places. And, you know, the fans backed us, you know, win or lose, you know, they traveled, they cheered us on, you know, and we had some games that you probably shouldn't have cheered against. You know, we lost to Edinburgh. I don't know how, but we did, and they were still there to support us the next game.
Now you're coming all this way, thousands of miles for Stevie Lee. Just tell us why. What's made Stevie Lee have the career he's had and end up as the Nottingham Panthers captain?
Well, I think the biggest thing is his work ethic. You know, you're not going to find a guy, especially like he was pretty young when I was there, and I mean it's crazy to think that he's played 10 years already. And he was young when I was there, but he was always the first on the ice, the first off. He was always the guy leading workouts in the gym. Um, and he really took to Corey's development, you know, and every year he just seemed to get better. You know, when I moved back to D, he was my D partner for most of the time, you know, and that was great for me because I was kind of a cowboy out there, and I always knew that I had him on the back end to kind of protect me.
And let's just have a word about what you do now. We're doing this interview with you in your office. What's Jordan Fox done since he left Nottingham? Just give us a kind of brief update.
So I kind of got a job, a real job in sales. So I was selling copiers, printers, and technology, and I did this role for about 3.5 years, and then a couple months ago, I just got promoted to sales manager for the St. Louis office. So moving on up in the world, which is nice, but I love it. I mean, obviously, I wish I could still be playing a game right now, but when you got little kids and a wife, you gotta provide.
Well, you will be on a Tuesday in October. But finally, we just spoke before we started, and you have got back on the ice, I gather, and with a few well-known faces, including Cam Janssen.
Yeah. So when I stopped playing, I really stopped everything. If a lot of you know me, I didn't like working out. So I kind of let myself go a little bit, but I've gotten back into it. Cam set up a Tuesday, Thursday morning skates before work, so it's pretty intense. We got a lot of former NHLers. We actually just had our second round draft last night, so it's pretty serious, pretty intense. But I might even start working out a little bit to get prepared for this game.
Well, you realise there's a draft for this tournament that you're coming over for, so you got to work out, I guess, to be a high draft pick. You don't want to be right down the bottom.
Well, and that's the problem, right? Because appearance is one thing. You know, I still have the hands and can still think the game, but you know, you can't take someone first overall that looks like they shouldn't be on the ice. So I got to tone it down and get ready.
I'm sure you'll be fine. I'm sure everyone's excited to look forward to seeing you. So we'll see you in a couple of months, Jordan.
All right. Thanks, Chris.